What are your everyday activities? What are your weekly activities? What's your work day like? How do you spend your free time? Are you a morning person or you are a night owl? Let's practice speaking on our everyday activities. Hello everyone, this is Sujata from Bliss Vibes Learning English. In this program, we will practice speaking on our daily routine. To talk on this topic, we need to use simple present tense or present indefinite tense. I will discuss it to brush up on our English grammar skill, and we will learn some useful adverbs which are normally used with simple present tense and which are helpful to add more details of our everyday activities. And at the same time, we will learn to use some sequencer like at first, then, next, after that, thereafter, finally. We often use sequencer in English to organize sentences accordingly. Let me start by sharing my morning routines. I always wake up early in the morning. I get up around 5:30 o'clock. At first, I take a glass of lukewarm water. Then I brush my teeth, freshen myself up very quickly. Next, I go to the garden to walk for some time and do exercise. I spend there 30 to 40 minutes. It really helped me to stay active whole the day. Here I want to say something to all our followers and supporters, especially all the ambitious women. Invest some time and energy in yourself at the very beginning of the day. Otherwise, each day from your life will pass into another day. You will not get a single minute for yourself. Well, after coming back from the garden, I mop the floor, wash our clothes, then I take bath. At 7:30 o'clock, I send my daughter to her school. After that, I start preparing our breakfast. Now it's your turn. What about you? What's your morning routine? Pause the video and try to say. Have you noticed? To share my morning routines, I have used simple present tense in almost all the sentences. Let me discuss this grammar part briefly. When to use simple present tense? We use simple present tense to talk about regular action, general truth, permanent situation, and to form this tense, first of all we put the subject, then main verb, and at last we put the object or other words. Remember, in third person and singular number, the verb always ends in s or es, and we use do or does in negative and interrogative forms. Let me give you some example. Every week she calls her grandma. She doesn't call her grandma every week. Does she call her grandma every week? I always get up early in the morning. I don't get up early in the morning always. Do I get up early in the morning always? Or do you get up early in the morning always? Some adverbs are used with simple present tense like every day, always, sometimes, hardly, frequently. These are also helpful to talk on our daily routines. Let's come back to our topic. Usually, I take my breakfast around 8:30 o'clock. Then I start my work. From 9 to 11 is the best time for me. I try to do all the important work that time. And yes, I am a morning person. Normally, I work best in the morning. I have used a phrase, morning person. It's a noun. It means a person who feels full of energy in the morning. Sometimes I take herbal drink made with fresh lemongrass, turmeric and ginger. I never take tea or coffee at the very beginning of the day. What about something that you never do? I want to know it from you below in the comment box. Well, at 11 o'clock I take my daughter back from her school. I spend some time with her. Every day my daughter shares the stories of her school, her lovely teachers, friends. Then we start preparing our lunch. She always wants to help me. Every day we take our lunch around 1 p.m. After that, I try to make my daughter sleep and start my work again. My work routine may be quite different. Do we do the same thing or it's always changing? It's your time. What's your workday like? Pause the video and try to say. I hardly ever take a nap at noon, but when I do it, it refreshes me. Here I have used hardly ever. It's an adverb of frequency that means rarely, not very often. I have also used a word nap that means Short sleep. Normally we take a nap during the day. I rarely go for a walk outside in the evening, but frequently I have to go to the local market as this time we can get fresh vegetable and fruit from there. I try to finish rest of my household work from 6 to 9 pm. Then I spend 1 hour with my daughter. Now it's your turn. Try to say what type of things do you do in the evening? We hardly go out for dinner and I am not a night owl. I always try to go to bed before 11:30 pm by reading books or watching stories with my daughter. I have used a phrase night owl. It's a noun that means someone who prefers to be awake and active at night. My husband is a night owl as he prefers to work at night, but I feel tired. I have discussed my daily routine with you. I hope you will share yours by writing some sentences in the comments. Don't forget to use the adverbs we have discussed in this lesson. I am waiting to know your daily routine. See you soon for another lesson. Thank you for watching.